Okay, guys, guidepost number 4 for this new year. Again, coming out a little bit late this week. So when we ended our session together last Sunday night, the question came up around what is it how do we do this? How do we work with our wounds and the traumas in such a way that we're kind of cleaning up our own act? And so it's a process question. What does it look like for us to do this work? So I want to begin to address this. One of the reasons I'm getting to you this to you so late this week is that there's so many moving parts here that I'm trying to break it down into simple enough chunks that we can really get our arms around it. So I want to be able to clean out my wounds. I know that I've got wounds that I'm bringing into my life experience, and I got to clean them out in order to be able to rectify my thinking, the way I understand the world, to address my cognitive distortions. If I don't clean out the wound, it continues to fester. So if I know what the wound is, if I know, oh, this is my ouch, this is something that's going on for me, this is some persistent pattern of conflict in a significant relationship, I can bring it up, I can volunteer it and say, hey, here's this happening for me. Can you help me understand what this is about? But sometimes we don't see our own wounds. We don't notice that what we're doing, how we're intending to be in the relationship, isn't really coming across, and sometimes we're even doing harm when we don't know that we're doing harm. So we need the feedback of others in order to be able to see what it is that we're doing that's in some sense sideways, right? So we need to be able to give really good feedback. Well, I'm not sure I'm willing to give feedback unless I'm confident the other person's ready to accept it. And I'm not sure I'm ready to accept it because I don't know that you're going to give it to me in a way that's not going to be really an ouch for me. So good feedback was really only available to us when it's in the context of a relationship where we really know that we are cared for, that we're really there for each other. And this is particularly difficult in living with intention because part of our intention is to be in intentionally diverse communities. That is, we already know we don't all see things the same way. And we live in a highly polarized society at this point. So how, in the midst of our larger polarized society, when we know that we are not all exactly on the same page, how do we make it safe enough to give and to receive quality feedback? So that's one of the things I want us to work on tomorrow night, Sunday night, as we create a kind of a new structure, a new part of our, the sort of ritual of our being together in such a way that we're practicing feeling the support of each other and offering it to each other as a kind of precursor to being able to say, okay, and here's some feedback that I want to be able to give you. Okay, so we're kind of easing our way into this. I know this is not a full answer to the question, but it's the start of a process, the start of a way I'm hoping will work well for us, where we can begin to use the group, use the living with intention, use our relationship with each other on this pilgrimage to be able to identify and address where we're sideways with ourselves so that we can be moving towards a quality of life where we experience and we express our most highest, deepest, best selves, creating the best possible relationships with each other, such that we not only get what we need, we create what everybody else needs. Right? That's where we're trying to get to here. So we're going to try to make it as safe as possible for us to give and get feedback on Sunday night. I hope you can join us.